Good morning. Good morning. This is Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat in connection with status of COVID-19 in this country. India. Bharat title is Bharat India, an analytical talk on COVID-19 status 16/12/2020, reported on 17/12/2000. That's today. Actual file screen share. That's a spreadsheet, and this in connection with daily briefing of COVID-19. This is just a briefing, not detailed analysis, because there is no meaning of conducting detailed analysis every day. Report is not major different than it used to be in many past days. You can see this report. This is here on file, which is very similar to every day's report, but for continuity I'm just keeping it live to you so that you keep informed yourself. And it's this report that 11-18 days are still in requirement if testing continues, but there is no continuation of test. There is no system at all so far, I can say. Before going everywhere, I like to see yesterday's statistics about or we can say every state, and this is here state-wise data for our country, Bharat, India, COVID-19, and this report is for 16th December. Report is of 16th December and published on 17th December. That's today, and this is about whole state, all states in this country. This is really, you know, this report says that you can say state-wise it is total cases, active cases, discharge cases, deaths, active ratio, discharge ratio, death ratio, and it is Maharashtra. You can say 18.86807 lakhs, Karnataka 9.04665 lakhs, Andhra 8.76814 lakhs, Tamil Nadu 8.02342 lakhs, Kerala 6.8344 lakhs, and Delhi 6.11994 lakhs, and Uttar Pradesh 5.69263 lakhs, West Bengal 5.28211 lakhs, Odisha 3.24796 lakhs, Rajasthan 2.94831 lakhs, Telangana 2.79644 lakhs, in Chhattisgarh 2.61901 lakhs, and Haryana 2.55014 lakhs. Bihar 2.43830 lakhs, and Gujarat 2.31073 lakhs, Madhya Pradesh 2.26788 lakhs, and Assam 2.15042 lakhs, and Punjab 1.61383 lakhs, Jammu Kashmir 1.16932 lakhs, Jharkhand 1.1211 lakhs, Uttarakhand 84,069, Himachal Pradesh 50,680, Goa 4,965, Puducherry 3,758, Tripura 3,309, Manipur 2,737, Chandigarh 1,884, Himachal Pradesh 1,657, Meghalaya 1,307, Nagaland 1,178, Ladakh 923, Sikkim 539, Andaman Nicobar 48, Mizoram 40, Dadra Nagar 33, and Lakshadweep 0. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just like so. I say about this. This every day I tell you that these columns are only for statistical purpose. Active ratio, discharge ratio, and death ratio. I just consider this active ratio and discharge death ratio important one from statistical viewpoint for, you can say, conducting analysis to get answers about whole population, what actions are taken, have been taken, and shall be taken. But there is no such information available from these details. Target milestones we don't have because there is no such information, and control schedule which can be used for purpose of combating this problem. That schedule cannot be produced because information is not available. All these three are very important point. If you think of yourself, means how to control, to combat this pandemic, or you can say this problem, this virus in our country, and what milestones are based on that. No milestones, no controls, and we don't have any chart out of actions that have been taken except this statistics every day that we are getting, which is nothing but only clerical work. Now come on to this. You can say active cases, and that's say a percentage of that. It says that 3.61 cases are active cases out of those that were detected or positive. Then there are 101.19% cases which count to deaths. 1.19% counts to death. So sum of these two, 3.61 and 1.19, 4.8. 4.8% cases are critical, you can say, out of which 1.19 doesn't exist. Out of whoever post COVID-19, out of 100, 1.19 do not exist. Those people have lost their lives. Prediction, you can say, is yes the probability of prediction, not actual prediction. It's that projections here that I want to show to you is for 2 years, you can say, starting month and then 4 months and 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 25. Here I follow quarter month. Quarter month means 0.25 of a year, which means every quarter you can increase by 25% progress of that. So we can say that is 1.19%. So if you increase by 0.25 or you add 0.25, that it becomes 1.25. So 1.49, 1.19 raised to 1.49, and then further raised to 1.87, then 2.33, then 2.92, 3.65, 4.56, 5.7, and 7.12. It can go like this continuously, but we are just taking up to here for purpose of analysis, not for something else. This is not production, this is not projection of what shall happen, because I cannot do that. I'm not an astrologer or something like that. I cannot predict anything. Now, based on this, we consider population of 130 crores, and this all are here 130 crores because for purpose of calculations. Otherwise, I want directly calculate this multiplication of these two, get this one, multiply this one, this, you get this one, right? This cell is multiplied by this cell, you get this answer. That's purpose of this calculation on spreadsheet. So this is 1.55 crores. This is in crores. That it says today they are saying 1.19% people have died. This means out of total people that have been tested, around the crore, you can say, around the crore, those people, and out of this 1.19 means 1,20,000 something have lost their lives according to their data. This means had we tested all people in this country, that's about 130 crores, we would have achieved a target of 1.55 crores. That's correct. So if that's right, if we imagine that's right today, if suppose we have tested all population, this would be the result. So, but we have not tested. Point is that we have not tested anything except 12% people. 88% people have not been tested. Whatever reason, that is different issue. So if we add 25 on that, 25%, it becomes 1.94 in a quarter. It goes to 2.43, then 3.03, then 3. This is all in crores, I'm telling you. Remember, 1.94 crores, 2.43 crores, 3.03 crores, 3.79 crores of 1 crore is equal to 10 million, 4.74 crores, 5.92 crores, 7.41 crores, and 9.26 crores. And this is the graphics of this. You see here, you can say this is timing, and this is crores. This is graphics. Actually, it's just statistical projection, data projection. It could happen, it could happen. If we suppose we reach here at end of 1 year, it could be 3.79 crores, and it could be at end of 2 years 9.26 crores. But by that time, if tests are conducted or not conducted, it is that provision. Tests are not conducted as it should have been conducted, so we do not exactly know how many people are losing life, Maybe people have already lost life, you don't know, according to this data. There's no record. Let's say it's about 9 months or more, 10 months. So maybe we have lost people. We do not know. It's not on record. So we cannot just associate ourselves with that record which is not available. So all this cannot be produced in this case. So it's very serious matter. That's why I'm trying to stress on this, which is not a joke, because it's question of 1.19%, and in total effective people are also there, it could be 4.8%. Say suppose we lose 4.8%, just think that way. If state of COVID deteriorates in this country, we lose its grip, we are unable to combat it, we are unable to handle this. So this 1.19 could be raised to 4.9, 4.8, and that's very serious situation. If it's a 4.8, you imagine what I'm saying. In this 1.19 that is here, if I put 4.8, let's try this with just rather than this, I put that one here. So what should happen? You can see what a change. If I put 4 point here in place of 1.19 just 0, it's 4.8, it goes like this. And you see how many people are affected, from a start of 6 crores to 37 crores, which is, something unacceptable. And therefore I remove that and keep it as 1.19 for purpose of current deliberation. All right. Now we go back to sheet 1. I think you must realize what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to convince. Now, this sheet, before I explain something, I like to introduce what this sheet is to everyone, though you may have understood before, but yet it's better if everybody who may watch this video understands this. This is serial number of day, this is reporting date. I started this database from August 31st. So August 31st to current day, this is here. This is 89th entry, 88th entry, 89th entry this day. It's not sequence. There are some missings also. I could not have that data, and I was sick also during some time, so I lost that data. So it's actually on an average 88 days data, which is quite good for purpose of analysis, around 3 months, and we should think on that. So then there is remark, something is there, some data was not available, so I assume that data for this, because I could not get it from my record as well as from government. Now, was population indicative only? I'm taking 130 crores people in all these cells, means for purpose of calculation, every cell has been entered with that same value. Then percentage daily tests in relation to population. Population is how much and what percent we are doing. This is that one, 130 crore people, and whatever more tests we are doing, and we are dividing this value, we are getting this value, which is I5 over D5. I5 is that, you can say I5 is here, daily test conducted number. So I take total number of tests and 130 crores, I'm getting this percentage, which is very, very low. You can say here daily test conducted. Yesterday was 0.089% only. 0.08, it's less than 1. You can say 0.089% only. It's a question mark. So it is, then we say total test update. This is statistical record. This record I get it from government portal, and this every day it's entered here for purpose. And yesterday it was updated, tests done 15 crores 78 lakhs 5,240. And then I'm taking this column as percentage total tests done over population. Percentage of total tests done over population, which is this much, means this yesterday, up to yesterday, it is 12.139% people of this country have been tested, whether voluntary or otherwise, I cannot say. But 15.78%, it clearly indicates that only those who felt some symptoms, who felt something wrong with them, bodily or physically. They tested themselves, and this number is 15.78 crores, and percentage is 12.139, whereas remaining population of 87.86 crores have no say. They are off test, means they have not conducted any tests, and therefore nothing can be discussed about them. Now, daily tests conducted, this is government data. So yesterday it was 11,58,960, 11,58,960, which is better than previous day to some extent. That is, there is some increase in percentages here, some minor increase, and then you can see number of total cases here that are positive. Infection update. Infection, when I say, it means those who have contracted COVID-19 and those who have become patients, those who have declared patients after test means positive, and this is that number. Yesterday, which was updated one, was 99,56,557, and as you can see, just nearing 10 million. Then you can see here another one, that is percentage of positive infection over total test done. How many percent is coming out? It's coming out here, whatever number of tests have been done, 6.31 yesterday, and little lower than this one previous day. So 6.3, the average is 7.919, which says about 9 crore people expected to be ill of COVID. According to this person, then take on to whole population. And then you can say here, this column is daily positive. How many individuals have been declared positive of COVID-19 every day? And this is very important column, in fact, which tells the status. And this they are saying now, yesterday only 24,010. This is what their control point is. Just what I'm saying. They want to show the world. Our government intends to show the world this column. They say, see, we have come down only 24,000. They're not elaborating about number of tests. In relation, they have, they're not indicating it to relations of number of tests or probabilities of tests. They are just saying, see, we have only 24,000, and previously we have 26,000, so we are lower, and therefore we are in better control. But they're not, nobody's asking, what about this? 12.139, what about this? Nobody asks anything, neither they tell something, because people just see, just watch superficially. They don't go into matrix of details. There is no matrix available. I have seen government websites, all sites. I cannot find anything. They are just irrelevant information available on the website. That is for publicity, not for purpose of understanding problem. And total, that's up to now 14, 44, 51. That is record. So there is no comment on that. Now, here, point which we always say that if I'm just speculating, I'm no one to confirm, I'm just speculating. If this status of testing continues, if say, I'm not saying it will be, or they will do something else. I'm just imagining if this status continues, you have to complete all tests in a period of 1,118 days according to today's status, which means that so far those who are remaining to be tested, that is this figure, that is 11 crore, 114 crore, 114 crore, 22 lakhs approximately, 114.2 crores. These people shall be tested if so required, or if it is done, I'm not sure. It will take them in 1,118 days, which is a period of 3.06 years, 3.06 years, and which is 37 months. So this is point which I say is my control, and this point which say that this is their control. So there's a clash here, this control and this control. This is where we have to find. This control is risk factor based. This control is risk factor based, and that control is only database. That control is database for pleasure, for you can say, hiding some facts. This is hiding some fact, whereas this is telling, no, I am open to facts. Facts is that this number of day required, which we want to reduce, and that's the only way. How to reduce is, that's the point. Before going to that, I will say that by assessment here, if we compare 9 and we multiply it by 3 depending on time factor, it is, you say, about 36 crores people must have been impacted of adverse contracted of COVID-19 directly or indirectly. This is what it says. And explosive state exists, explosive state, or you can say nuclear fission type state, COVID nuclear fission type, or I'm using the technical term nuclear fission. That's very important and dangerous situation that we are going to face. The people are careless, the government is careless. Nobody worries about that. But situation, our current state is going gradually into that direction according to this matrix, this data. And to reduce that, only way is we have to upgrade our testing resources. We have to be very serious about people's testing that we have actually condemned. Actually speaking, really speaking, this is very negative stage where we are not interested in testing our population, and which shall add fuel to fire in future. It shall be very problematic time, and there shall be no control at that time except to submit, except to succumb to death. Because we are a largest population currently in world, largest in a way, not statistically, COVID-wise. First one is China, that has controlled its to some extent means, but we did nothing. We did nothing, and we have spent how many days? We have spent about 292 days. If you start from March, testing period, and in 292 days we did only this work. You imagine, in 292 days you spend this 12%. In 292, how many percent you tested, or how many people you tested? Let's say this way, how many people you tested in one day? That's the point. Let us say, it's already we did it. C94 here, F93. F93 is this one. This number divided by this number of days. Each day we tested this. That's point here. Average each day. I can write here average per day. Average daily test. Daily test. Average daily test. I will just for your information writing here. Average daily test is we have done this one. Average daily testing. What does it mean? Where are we? Means we are not. It says that we are not very serious. In fact, this is very, very questionable. I don't find symbol. If we get here, I find that symbol out here. Yes, I can say here. I put that just for purpose of your reference. Anyone I can put. Let's say this one. Okay. Insert. So I say, okay, this is daily test number here. 55,404 and 29 is 5,40,429 according to this status and this number of days. This comes as, though we are saying it is 11 lakhs now, this lakhs, but 11 lakhs. So this is that number. That's average one. And if you divide it, the total number of population that is left now, average test is this one. Our population left is this one. So if you do that way, or you can say total way, you can say average may increase, but now we have no choice. We can say how many days in fact we take statistical that we had. Let's say this way. This is I say 194. I'm not going that well to different way now. Let's say we take this D5, this population divided by this. So we'll just see 2405. You got my point. If you take this number, this is average daily tests, 540,429, and we have this population in this D5, that is the 130 crores. If they divide by that, if keeping this in view, average of what we have, daily tests we have this, and we get 2,405 days, which is, you can say, miraculous, and you cannot accept that. This is unimaginable. Means, but data is telling that. So of course it shall increase. I agree with that. It shall increase. I don't deny that. But something here for analysis I'm talking. So I take it off. Now let us say why, means how could we say that 11, 18, that's important point. How we got that? I take number of population we have, number of people we have, that's D5 in 130 crores, and minus F93, and this F93 is here. This is number of cases done. So I deduct that one and divide by I94, that's average here. I94 here is average, this is average here. So we get this number here. So this is scientifical, this is mathematically oriented, nothing, I have not added anything here. And this 1273 is I done, is E94 is here, average of these percentages. This percentage is here. So I just reverse that, and I reverse that in 100, percent is 100, so I get 1273 days. So this 1273, this is that based on this testing, this population percent tested, and I'm considering this as total average of this. That is D5 minus whatever number of balance it gives you, actually number of balance it gives you, divided by I94. So we get this number. So what should be solution now? Question is that, and these graphics you can see very well. These graphics you can see how it's moving. They're trying to drop it. That's all. You see, so many hills and downs. They're just trying to force it down in a way, but they don't understand reality. Problem is that reality is missed somewhere. Well, problem. Now what should be done? Again I say, resources allocation, which is only point if somebody wants to do, either public of this country or government of this country or whosoever. Currently we say that there is 3.06 years required or 37 months required. Now I say we cannot wait for 37 months. I want this test done as an individual or as a, you can say, a country. I want to do all this work in 3 months. In that case, we require 12 times to upgrade or to enhance resources, means we have to increase quantity of our resources from whatever existing it is, multiplied by 12. That should be required. Or if say, okay, 3 months is not possible, then we should say, okay, in 6 months, all right, we need 6 times. If you say no, 5 months, then we need 7 times. Or say we can no 4 months. Okay, we need, so it is number of times. So either 3 months or 6 months. If you say 3 months, we need 12. If it's 6 months, we need 16. Or we say no, we can't do in 6 months. Let us say 9 months. We need 4 times. Even then, even you take 12 months, you will say 3 times. So it's like that. Means there is no way you can see yourself. But remember, as much time you give, long time, 9 months, 11 months, 12 months, you remember this risk factor increases. COVID spread increases. It goes to from 1% to R factor increases. R factor means 1 person can infect how many persons? That's R factor. If your R factor goes to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1. Or say 2, or 1 person infects 2, then what? If 12% are there, this can infect 24%. You try to understand what I mean. Here it is 12% that you tested. This could infect 24 people. So think of that. That's why I'm giving you here in this reflection. I'm taking 25% in 3 months. It's too low. This is too low. That's what I'm saying. If you take this, if D140 here, if you take it 480, what shall happen? You will say 37 crore people shall be impacted upon in 2 years, and in 1 year 15 crores. You remember this very important, and now 12 crores currently. So I say, okay, let's do as it is. I'm not trying to scare someone. I'm just trying to tell you what reality is all about. So I think this is a very serious point we're talking about. It's in interest of nation, it's in interest of people of this country, it's in interest of everybody that COVID-19, which is now not considered very seriously by government as well as by people of this country, they're taking it too lightly. That's not a good way. We have to be very serious. We have to take it very seriously, or else we will suffer. It's only you can say 88 days entry. I'm analyzing. It's not a big encouragement to people of this country. This analyst is clearly announcing danger lies ahead super critically. It's not critical alone. Only country in world that shall kill its people without doing anything. Unfortunately, our government has not done what it was expected to do, even to an extent of 10%. It did not do anything. Unfortunately, it's not an allegation, it's a fact. I'm not supposed to allege upon someone, but this is a blank truth, black and white truth. There is no hiding in this. There's no concealment of facts here. This country cannot test its people in 290 days. Only 12 people have been tested out of 100. I'm sorry, yes. So what is your status? What is our performance? To what level do we exist? What is our professionalism? Where do we stand? Are we not aware, or we are sleepers? What we are? We have to think that way. That's very important point. So with this, I will like that today I will not talk much about this because I'm briefing, and I can say those who watch this, I don't know, people are not very interested. I know that people are not interested in such type of talk, but that's not my problem. My problem is this: to disseminate what I think about and what analysis says, and that's what I'm doing. And if you are not serious, if media is not serious, government is not serious, people are not serious, we have to face this adverse situation, adverse situation which is which would be a result of COVID-19 impact or attack on people of this country, because we have become excessively careless, excessively ignorant, and excessively, you can say, what I should say, excessively useless society, excessively sleeping society, excessively non-serious society. All our institutions are sleeping. All institutions, constitutional or non-constitutional, government or non-government, all are sleeping, and on top of that, people of this country are sleeping. So with this, I would say thank you very much to all of you. I will talk in details next time if I get some change, or I'll just